pick up the questions in order that have come up. Okay. So, Namaste, Robert. 10-10-1966. 10-10-1966. 8:28 a.m. 8:28 a.m. Micho Akan. Oh, Ruapan. Okay, sorry. The place is Uruapan. Yes, I found that place. Sorry, Roberto, if I'm not pronouncing the places perfectly. I mean, my Spanish isn't that great. All right. So, what's your question? Which possible careers other than the teaching should I pursue at present? I have no income and struggling financially. Okay. Uh, no income and struggling financially. So, Roberto, you are currently going through your Rahu Dasha. Um, Rahu is basically sitting in your seventh house in the sign of Aries. And within Rahu, you are undergoing Mercury all the way till May of 2025. Okay. So, and your 11th lord is Venus. Venus is combust, sitting in your 12th house, and Mercury is sitting in your first house itself. So actually, I would, yeah, your Jupiter is exalted, sitting in the 10th house, and that kind of explains that that you've been in the line of education and you've been teaching people. Actually, that is a very good profession. I would want you to actually think of doing it in an online fashion. Okay. And Robert, the reason I'm telling you that is, do not digress in terms of going and exploring any different routes to pursue your profession. Stick to it, but bring in the online capability in terms of associating yourself through multiple channels or running it yourself in terms of online tutoring and stuff. And that will be pretty damn cool for you, because see, Rahu Dasha is running all the way till 2032. Okay. So you cannot escape it, and Rahu's dasha is a bit tough, but the good part is, for now you are running Rahu with Mercury antardasha, Mercury sitting in your lagna, and it is the lord of your 12th, as well as it is the lord of your ninth, more importantly, Robert. So that is going to sort a lot of things. I will recommend you to consider that. If you do, I see you doing much better and finding more gains, also because your 11th house has Moon and Mars. Okay. There is a big presence of your Lagna Lord is combust, which is Venus in the 12th, and it is in debilitation. But the good part is, it is an exchange with Mercury. Okay. So a lot of those issues will get sorted. Please consider exploring, bringing in technological elements into your profession. That is going to give you a lot of benefit, and you're going to grow through that. So explore that. If not, let us talk in the next week in the session that we have only for the members, Robert. And I understand that you've taken membership, so you will have benefit out of it. And I see you also mentioned, though divorced, I have 3 children to support. Job is very needful. I completely understand. And yes, you will benefit out of it, Robert. You will benefit out of it. By the way, your sixth lord is Jupiter, sitting in 10th. So job front would be good for you, but explore some online mechanism or bring in technological elements. Okay. If not, we will have a detailed discussion in the next one as well. So having said that, I will quickly take up. And thank you, Robert, for that, for trusting and joining this thing. This is, you are going to get much more benefit in terms of remaining connected on a regular basis. Okay. Okay. So Hayush, question is, 15th of June, 1962, 12:45. 12:45 p.m. Zarka. Why am I not able to find this place? Zarka Jordan. Let me check on Google the other option for Zarka Jordan. Zarka city in Jordan. Is there any other name? Okay, hold on. Why is the software not supporting that place? Hold on, I'll enter the longitude and latitude details of Zarka Jordan. Maybe that will help. Okay, 32-degree north and 36-degree east. Point 06 6 north and 3609 3609 east. Okay. All right. I had to literally manually prepare it. As per this information, your Ketu is with the Saturn in Lagna, Saturn in retrograde. You are a Capricorn ascendant, Jupiter in the second, Mars in the fourth, Mercury combust and retrograde in fifth, Sun in your sixth, Rahu and Venus in your seventh, and your moon is debilitated in 11th. Okay. So the question is, I'm living in USA. Is it a good time to move back to Jordan? If not this year, when? Okay, so you are going through Venus Mahadasha, and either Mercury or Jupiter or Ketu, Mercury, Jupiter, or Ketu. Yeah, so I think yes, you are running Mercury Antardasha and Ketu Antardasha as well. Will follow right after that. So Hayush, my recommendation is that yes, you are going through a period where you can return back to your place. Change of place is seen through three possibilities: either your 12th house or your ninth house, or Ketu also brings a change in place, or through your fourth house, which is ruled by Mars in this case. So because change ninth house is ruled by Mercury in your case, and you are running that dasha all the way till December of 2024, so you can explore that. Ketu is a forced one, so I if sometimes if it doesn't, it's not desired, undesired change could be seen through Ketu. Alternatively, I can suggest you a window in 2026 second half, which is also a moon antardasha, as well as all the way till April of 2027. So those three windows will be much better suited for you to return back or change of location till this December. Alternatively, second half of 2026 or till April of 2027. Those are the windows that you can explore and should help you. Okay. So I hope that helps. There are a couple of questions that have popped up in the meantime. So I will pick up Manjinder's question as well. Um, that question is Sanjay Kapoor, 28 12 1964, 7:35 a.m. Amritsar, Punjab. Okay, and the question is loans काफी हैं कब तक उतर जाएंगे? Okay, so yeah, oh my gosh, you have Rahu in your sixth, in the sign of Venus, and Venus is bang opposite to it in the 12th house, and you've taken loans. Rahu is an expansionist there, and the Lord of sixth is going in the house of expenses in 12th. Ideally, loans wasn't recommended. Um, But Moon, Jupiter, and Surya. Okay, your ninth lord is in Lagna, which is a good thing for you. So I think between 2026 January all the way till March of 2028, okay, you have a very good window of Jupiter Antardasha. It is the Lagna Lord as well, and it is in retro, and it is sitting in your fifth house, aspecting your 11th. You will have a very good window. Not how would you address your loans? By addressing your income, okay? And if you do that, that is going to be a good period. By the way, you are running your Rahu Antardasha right now. Do not take further loans. This is also a good period. Sorry. This is also a good period for you to address some of those loans, by the way. um, but uh, you know better window is gonna be from Jan to June of 2025. You will see a lot of that coming down. Rahu Antardasha, sorry, is running all the way till December of 2025. So next year, first half is going to be very good for you to bring that loan down. But please do not take additional loans, because Rahu will give you a tendency to expand on that for now. But after 2025, till March of 2028, that's a good time for you to, work hard and slog off all the loans that are coming your head, my friend. So, Sanjay Kapoor, I hope that gives you your answer. Okay. All right. Shubham, thank you for good contribution. I would request you to consider joining the membership, because you're going to get more bang of the buck if you do that. But I will, however, address your question 15:30 p.m. 15:30 p.m. and the place of birth is Delhi. Okay. So 23 1994 3 remember breakup had breakup with ex. Had breakup. Will X come back? Do I have love marriage in my chart? Also starting new business. Last 1.5 years really challenging. Okay, so your the breakup with X situation is that Rahu is sitting in your fifth house, and Ketu, of course, in 11th. Rahu is in the sign of Mars. Mars has gone into four places away from itself in the eighth house, and your seventh house is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is also sitting in its own sign, but in the eighth house itself, second from itself. Okay. With Mars and also in conjunction with Mercury. Mercury is the lord of your 12th and third. Interesting. So, and my friend, you're running Jupiter Mahadasha. Jupiter is in your fourth house in retrograde motion, and within that, you are running Surya Antardasha. So, um, see, your turbulence in your relationship should have started a couple of years back itself, Shubham. You had Ketu Antardasha running in for you, and that should have triggered a lot of issues. And good part is your Venus is not combust; it is at a significant distance. But your Venus is exalted, yes, of course, sitting in the ninth house. So you will find a good partner. First of all, don't worry about it. In the long run, you are going to find a good partner. दो, तीन, चार, पाँच. And it could also materialize. See, I see Rahu is aspecting your Venus, so your partner would be good, but you will have a lot of history before marriage, and there is a risk in you also having some turbulence with your own. See, Venus is getting afflicted. Okay, so there could be a lot of issues that will come up in terms of love, as well as your what should I say, your contribution towards your partner, towards your married partner. I'm not talking about your romantic life and stuff. Okay, Shubham. So that is going to be tricky. And yes, you had issues in your business in the last 1.5 year. But see, first of all, once this ah, yeah, see this transit for you, right? In this transit, you have your Ketu is in your third house, okay, and your Rahu is in your ninth, and Jupiter will come into your 11th house. So things are going to improve. Don't worry, things are going to improve from a financial standpoint, and They will marginally improve from a romance perspective as well. Okay, but um, yeah, they will improve from a romance perspective as well, but you will have to be patient because um, even though that movement is happening, your transit Rahu Ketu are not great. Okay, your transit Rahu Ketu are not great. Rahu is aspecting your lagna as well. So here is what I suggest: until March of 2025, uh, please don't be upset, my friend, but until March of 2025 you will not be happy about it. um, Improvement will be there. Okay, some improvement will be there, but not as desired by you. But things will substantially improve in the last part of next year of 2025. In the last part of from November December onwards, you are going to see some improvement, um, like major improvement. Okay, Shubham. And from your business perspective, what's going to happen is you are going to see much more improvement from May itself. Jupiter will come in 11th. It is also going to be aspecting your house of business, your seventh house. And Saturn is in a return position for you in the eighth house itself. So don't worry. Ek, do, teen. Saturn is bringing blockages. सात, आठ, नौ, 10. And Saturn is bringing blockages both from a work front as well as your romance perspective. Okay, so to answer your question on romance, I'll repeat it. You will see some improvement from May onwards. Much better when the Rahu Ketu change its axis. Actually, things will get much better for you, as well as Saturn will change its dignity in the second half of next year. Okay, it'll move into your ninth house. Uh, so that would be better, and at least the affliction towards your 10th house and your fifth house will go away with that. But then you remain more focused towards your career. Okay, Shubham. So I hope that gives you clarity. All right. So Chait, what's the next question for Suchait? Sorry, I might not be sounding very energetic today, and I have been very, very tired. I have been overworked throughout the course of this week. I have not been able to shoot any videos as well for this reason, and I'm pretty damn tired. I don't know. Suchait Datta, you forgot to give me your time of birth, my friend. Um, if you are online and if you are available right now, can you please put in your time of birth? And I want to address it immediately. 1:44 p.m. Thank you, Suchit. So 12/1/1998, 1:44 p.m. का मतलब 13:44, and the place is Durgapur, Bengal. Okay, so it says occupation architect, fourth, ninth, 11th house. Briefly explain effects and future financial condition. Okay, fourth, ninth, and 11th. Very nice. So I think you already have Rahu in your fourth house. Explains your question on that front. Then your fourth lord is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places away from itself, and Surya is sitting in the sign of Jupiter. Okay, and then your Jupiter, which is the lord of that, is sitting in the 10th house. So that is pretty interesting again, and it is also the lord of 11th, sitting in this. So, and there is a mutual exchange between Jupiter and Saturn as well. So your profession is going to drive all the gains for you. You should be, I'm hoping you are running your own practice. Okay, because your Mars is exalted, and I know you want to focus um, on fourth, ninth, and 11th. But I would want you to look at your Venus is combustion and retro. See, your Mars is exalted, and it is along with Saturn. It is the karka for construction, engineering, and all that stuff. See, and it is aspecting your fourth house as well, along with your third house. So one thing is, picking that profession aligns so pretty well with you. But with Saturn in the 11th house, gains will come. They will trickle down, okay, and they will come slow and but steady. Don't worry about it. They will be steady, but they will trickle. Like your it will not shoot up. It will take some time before it kind of pans out. But also remember, your ninth lord is Saturn along with your 10th, and it is coming in 11th. So it's a very good dhani yoga for the long run. You should somehow, I want to give you an indication. You should somehow consider, if you're an architect, consider international clientele as well. Take up your products and put them on a website or something and showcase it, like Buildify and all those kind of companies where you can get more access. You should do that. You are running you're running Saturn Dasha itself. So good period is running, your Bhagesh period is running for you. And within that, you have Rahu. So it is a little tricky. But see, what Rahu is doing is it is aspecting your ninth, your eighth, 10th, and 12th house. And I want to bring in some connection of international collaboration for you, because that's going to bring in growth. You will build a very good house for yourself as well from a fourth house perspective. And you will do a lot of research or work in isolation, and you will plan around it. So that is definitely going to happen. Your own house you will build very nice in the long run, or you should already have that. If you don't, you could be doing that right now as well. So Chit, I anticipate that also being a possibility for you. Second bit is your see, somewhere or the other you will lose focus from your work. Okay, that is why I'm asking you to figure out mechanisms to collaborate with foreign people or publish it somewhere, because you should get more clientele and it will increase your revenue. And if you are not having your own practice, in the long run, consider running your own practice. That is going to be much more better for you. If when compared to being stuck in job, you should not be working under anyone. That is very, very important for you. Like, gain some experience but move out of it. That will be better. Okay. And yeah, so I think from all those perspectives you should be good. Yes, you have your own practice. Makes sense, Uchit. It'll take time. Okay, Saturn hai, so it'll take time to grow. So just stick with that, and you will have good outcomes. You will make a big home for yourself. Be confident of it. All right, Roshni. And guys, I'll have to curtail this to 1 hour today. So I want to pick up some free questions as well, and move away from just paid ones. So just wanted to call that out, because I know a bunch of people are waiting for that. 12:35 p.m. Bangalore. I'll pick up Bangalore urban for this. I have retro Jupiter in third, which aspects Mars. How it affects me? When will I meet my spouse? Um, and it aspects your Jupiter aspect on Mars is good. Okay, there is a high chance that you might have to work hard on your marriage, and there is a possibility of you finding your partner yourself as well. But there is a very, very high chance that yeah, Mercury is also combust for you, sitting second from itself. You might not align with somebody finding the partner and then going about that way. Plus, Venus is in its own sign in the eighth house. Rahu is aspecting it. Yeah, high chance you might go for finding your own love. Um, See, there is a good window for you to get married until August of 2025. If it doesn't happen, okay, if it doesn't happen, please wait till November of 2026, that Ketu Antardasha to go away, and then Saturn Venus period will be very good for you, for your marriage. Very good for your marriage. And most probably you will find the decision of if you are in some sort of relationship, I see a potential breakup as well. Please ignore me if you don't want to. I'm sorry, Roshni, but yeah, I see some tricky situation. If you are already in a relationship, I see some tricky situation coming in. But don't worry, you will. I think, like, high chances you are going to find the partner of your own choice. Or if that is not the case, also good chances that you might go for arranged marriage, but it will require a lot of work in your marriage. And the reason I say a lot of work, because Some past issues will open up in the marriage. That is definite. No matter what kind of marriage, some past issues will open up in your marriage. That will require work. So remember that, Roshni. And the period I've told you, you're running a period right now where you could end up finding somebody. Or actually, if you want to be more specific, I can give you that window as well. If you're not already in relationship, I think next year start, you might end up finding someone in the start of 2025. You might end up dating somebody. Yeah, Saturn plus Ketu in sixth. Yeah, see, good part is Ketu's in your case. It's not a great combination, but I need to tell you this thing. Yeah, it's not a great combination, Roshni. You're rightly calling it out. But yeah, in your case, it is in the sign of Jupiter. Ketu in the sign of Jupiter. See, Ketu in 12th house is considered the best in the Kalpurush Kundli. And in at least in the sign of Pisces, it's a good place for Ketu. So don't panic. And Jupiter is in its own sign. It is a very strong thing. Your husband will be a good guy, by the way, but thoda sa beech beech mein um, tricky behavior. Okay. And Saturn forms Shatru Anta Yog, so don't worry too much about it. Saturn is also under control in Jupiter's sign. So though the aspect is not there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, aspect is not there. Aspect is to your marriage house. But yeah, and I told you the window, Roshni. If you're not already in relationship, I've told you window. All right. So Divyansh, thank you for your generous contribution of 29 rupees. But you've not put in your details, my friend. You've said that acha niche dala hai. Okay. Okay. Divyansh. Uh, 8 3 2000 0103 quota. And the question is trading good for you or not? Trading is okay for you. You have Moon and Mars and exchange with Jupiter. Saturn is debilitated, okay, in the same house. But yeah, Saturn is debilitated, and uska debilitation cancel bhi nahi ho raha. No, it is not getting cancelled. So trading is okay for you. You will get some gains. Um, yeah, you can explore that. Where is your Lagna Lord? Lagna Lord is in fifth. You can explore that, Divyansh. Okay, you can explore that. Don't go too aggressive. Okay, next question, Priyanka. Priyanka, where is it? Where are your details? Okay, Priyanka's details. So Priyanka is 18, 10, 1989. Guys, I will not be able to stretch today. Just wanted to let you know we have another 30 minutes, so just keep it brief. Uh, I'm not having enough energy. I'm not. 1989. Don't throw too many questions, and we'll address it as many as I can. And I want to pick up few free questions as well for the people. Nagpur. Um, Please tell me when will I get married? Please मुझे इस बार बता दीजिए. हाँ प्रियंका, your Ketu and Rahu in 1 and 7. Saturn in your 6th, 12th from itself. So first of all, you don't explore love marriage, okay? You don't explore love marriage. Uh, it will result into divorce. Okay, I'm so sorry I have to say this. Saturn is 12th from itself. It is your lord of marriage, and your lord of romance is combust. Okay, do not go for it. Yeah, do not go for it. Even, and I think you will fall in love with someone, but please do not, like, if you don't have any option, then you bring permission of your father. Okay, 1 2 3 4. You bring permission of your father. Your father's approval is very, very, very important for your marriage, and you are running a good period to get married, by the way, all the way till August of 2027. Okay, you are running a current period. This is the period in which you should get married. You are running Jupiter Mahadasha, Jupiter Antardasha as well. And if you explore getting married to somebody who is found online through some marriage portal or something, if that person is of a different caste, religion, community, or if that person is settled abroad, that is a high chance for you to get married to. That person is might you might get married to, but please ensure that your dad is giving your dad's approval. I'm telling you, your why ninth lord is Jupiter. It's sitting in 12th, representing your father, representing fourth from itself connection. You understand why I'm telling you that? Your Mars is combust, burnt with Mercury. Mercury is exalted. You will be a hardworking person, I know this, but see that combustion is going to come into play. Romance will get combust, Priyanka, and it's the Lord of your fifth. Okay, and I've told you the problem with the Lord of your seventh. It's sixth, 12th through itself in the sixth house, so very high chances of divorce or early passing away of the partner. Okay, that or some serious medical issue as well. Saturn does that. But at least it is giving Vipreet Rajyog as well. So don't worry. I'm not saying that everything worse is going to happen. Means Vipreet Rajyog means problem will come, it will get fixed. So it's not that ki sab kharab ho gaya. Just please ensure you, even if you really want to get into love marriage and stuff, your dad's approval is paramount. It will be very, very good for your marriage. And then you already have Ketu and Rahu in your Lagna and seventh. So you know there are multiple concerns with your marriage. Your chart is having multiple concerns with respect to marriage and romance. So, and please अपने husband पे ज़्यादा शक वक मत करना यार. That is a better way for you to lead your life, Priyanka. I'm sorry if I have broken too many negative things, but I got boys. I think later you've written this point as well. I've got boys who are younger than me and also from different castes. So please tell me. Yes, different caste, I told you, is a possibility. But boys, I don't know what you mean by boys. Don't get into love marriage and stuff. I already told you that. Okay. And if it is not approved by your dad, it's not approved by me. All right. Next question, Harsh. 29 um, 5 2000 10:25 a.m. अरे यार 10:25 a.m. Jammu. Yeah, I answered this question last time as well. Uh, I answered this question. I remember government job is when to expect. Your Saturn is combust. Sun is in 11th, and it's a good Dhan yoga for you. And your Saturn is combust as well as debilitated. Okay, sitting with Jupiter. Mars and Venus are combust too. So, ek to don't go about unnecessary romance in your life and stuff. It is not gonna help you much. And if I told you this period that for you the possibility of doing some collaborative work with government is ideal when compared to getting in a job. Ideally, you should do some contractual work with them, and the best period for you will be 2028 to crack that. Before that, I don't see any window for you to get going in a government job or a government collaboration. Okay. Next question is with Fazela. Fazelas, I'm assuming Fazela, you're a female. Yes, you have 25/6, 25 June 1996, 1:49 p.m. Okay, 13:49, and the place is Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Okay. Okay, what is Fazela's question? How will be my married life and spouse? Your marriage will need work, but it'll be a good married life. Keep your marriage details secret to between you and yourself and your husband. You will have, what should I say, very good conjugal bliss. Fazela, it means healthy sex life in your married life. It's going to be very, very good. That's a good sign. And then your partner could be a little tad bit aggressive in nature sometimes, like might throw tantrums and stuff, but that is okay. Don't worry too much about it. Jupiter is also aspecting your seventh house. It's a good thing. And yeah, you I think your savings personally, Fazela, will grow after marriage. You guys are going to do good savings, money, bank balance, etc., is going to grow after marriage for you. Overall, it is not a bad situation from love and marriage perspective for you. Okay. Yeah. Sun ka bhi aspect aa raha hai. Yeah, yeah. So it'll be good, decent. This thing, Fazela. I hope that answers you. You he would love a lot of like sweet tooth, food, etc. He will have a lot of interest. Your spouse, I can tell you that. Lot of interest in food. Actually, if he wants to pursue something side income in terms of doing food business, ask him to do that. I can tell you with your own chart only. Okay, he can do that. All right. We'll pick up Harshit's question next. Fazila, I hope you're happy with that. Harshit, assuming you're a guy, okay, boy, 27, 4, 2004, 14:24 p.m., Mangalore, Karnataka. I have two retro planets, and in that one is doublet, but both are Vargotama. How will it affect my life? Jupiter and Mercury. Yeah, 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 yeah. You are right. And both are in the same position. Vargotam, correct. So what are you saying? How will it affect your life? Okay. See, one thing is that with this happening, you should explore. And in fact, this is very similar to one of the chart I was reading on Wednesday. Yeah. So this guy was working with Morgan Stanley, and he was doing my personal consultation, and very similar actually. So, Ashit, explore your profession career in the field of finance, fintech, that sort of a thing. Back end data analysis, stock analysis, number crunching, that kind of work will be very, very good for you. You will do well in that. That is number one. The first thing that pops out in your chart to my head is that you will end up working in a big brand. And I think, yeah, Moon is also in 12. You, in its own sign, you might settle abroad as well. High chances you will travel, or you might travel abroad a lot. That is because Moon is very fast moving. Yeah. So it's not necessarily settlement. And I see a good combination. Yeah. Your 10th and ninth are getting connected. Then the connection is between your fifth and Lagna as well, which is another good thing with Jupiter and Mars. So those two things are coming into play. So all in all, professionally, you're gonna do pretty well, Harshit. Okay, professionally, you're gonna do pretty well. Love marriage is also something that I see on the charts, or actually growth of your career will happen post marriage. So Harshit, hopefully that helps you. Okay, Rahul Vyas, thank you for contributing and patiently waiting here. I know you guys are like very patient with me. I really appreciate that, boys. 15, sorry, 5, 12, 1988, 1988, 451, 451, Mumbai, Mumbai. Rahul, please consider participating. I see you've also contributed multiple times into multiple readings. Consider subscribing. That will be way cheaper and more, outcome based for you. Currently, one source of income is salary. Will I be earning from other sources in future? Actually, yes. You will get avenues of making income every time Ketu Antardasha comes in for you, or you have Surya Antardasha. Okay, it will not be regular. Remember that in your case. Sun Antardasha, because Sun is forming a connection with 11th sitting in your second. Beautiful, yeah, very nice. It's a good Dhan Yoga. Okay, so you're running Jupiter Mahadasha. Jupiter is, and by the way, it is also coming in your 8,000 in transit as well. So job, never quit your job, boss. Rahul Vyas, you don't quit your job ever, yaar. Okay, very very important. Do not quit your job. My so every antardasha as well as pratyantardasha of this thing is going to help you. You could make money through some spiritual connection, or um, like think of ideas. I don't know, Rahul, what your interest areas are, but think of ideas where you have some sort of spiritual connection. You either collaborate in terms of doing some activity, like you take up the work of doing catering work, say, for some religious festival or religious this thing, those cyclical things, or even doing it for some kind of government organization, that kind of thing. You have to, it will be cyclical. In marriages, you understanding, taking catering work in that, or taking any kind of cyclical work that comes into play, like some sort of consulting to somebody. But it has to be cyclical, and you will see success in the antar and pratyantar dashas of Ketu and Sun. That will be the period. Or you should form a connection. So I gave you Ketu connection with spirituality. Sun also actually can show that, or with any kind of MNC, or government organizations where you can provide intermittent services. Regular this thing, you will feel that in 11th house it is activated, it is there, it won't be. Regular side income won't be there for you. Okay. Sorry, my back is hurting now. Okay. um, Next question is name Nirvan. Nirvan's question 5 to 2020, 5 to 2020, 11:47 a.m. Amritsar. Amritsar में काफी जनता is following. Yeah, that's interesting. Thank you. General prediction is Venus is exalted in your 12th house. You are gonna have a great wife. She's gonna, that is also ruling your seventh, so that's good for you. Jupiter is with Ketu in ninth. You are going to become much more spiritual in the later half of your life. Very very spiritual, and you will lose interest with bunch of things. I also see you having a good possibility of exploring um, politics in some form. Okay. If you want to explore politics in some form, it's going to be very, very good for you, boss. You should think about it. And what a chart you've got: exalted moon, Rahu in third, Mars in its own sign in eighth, Jupiter in its own sign with Ketu, Sun in 10th house with Saturn, Mercury in 11th, Venus in 12th, exalted, moon exalted. Boss, it's like sometimes when everything is so great, right? Life sucks. So, Law Academy Nirvan, if somebody is telling you everything is going to be perfect, it's not. I'm telling you that. You will have craziest of the troubles possible. Be prepared for that. And I need to tell you this because everybody you will show your chart, they will say, "Wow, kya chart hai." So here are the risks you should remember. You will lose interest in sex in the second half of your life, or you could have issues related to not being able to perform. That is number one. Or you might just completely lose interest because of spirituality. Second thing is there could be a lot of turbulence in family life. Your life would be completely driven towards public, not enough time. Or you could have such a spouse who would, your spouse will have medical issues and she could also have challenges. And see, these are the problems when everything is perfect in a chart. Trust me, nothing is perfect in life. uh, that's the problem in this chart. So, but there are a lot of good things. The chart is saying that you have to practice few things. You have to work for public. Focus on that. Do not screw up your married life by becoming too spiritual. That is a risk you carry in this chart, and it will drive you, it will pull you away from spouse. It's the sixth connection from the seventh could cause problems in married life, big time problems. Okay. So be very very cognizant of that. And yet it is a good chart. Moon is afflicted mentally while it is exalted. Mars is giving an aspect. And you just want to be careful on those fronts. So it is my duty when somebody presents and you wanted a general prediction because you would have read everything great. मुझे पता है what comes in the mind. It's important for you to know what the risks are, and that's what I wanted to do. Okay. All right. I'll give you one general prediction for everyone listening to this video. In kali yuga, in the modern times, if your chart is too good or you have too many raj yogas, the quality of achievements in your life will diminish. The more debilitated, the more malefics are stronger in kali yuga, you will do well in life. You will do financially well, you will do professionally well, you will do well in romance. Unfortunately, the charts or the vedic astrology, when it was prepared, it was a different time. So in modern time, in today's time, if you find everything is perfect, means your life will be easy. Raj yogas are going to make your life simple. They are going to You are going to get things easily. But the heights in any of those aspects, the quality of love, it'll come down, trust me. So when you have to understand that if you have bad planetary positions, it's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily bad. And when you have great planetary positions, it's not necessarily good. Dillian, thank you for your Canadian $2 contribution. You've missed giving me the details of your birthplace. So, can you quickly do that? If you're listening to this audio right now, can you quickly contribute to that and provide me your information? If not, I will have to move on to the next reading because there are so many people waiting and we need to. And guys, please don't do any paid readings anymore. Please do not contribute to fan funding because, um, yeah, I think Dylan is not responding. My friend, I'll have to move on to the other reading in the meantime and then you can come back. Aditya, which is Cap Wilder. I know, Aditya, you're also a regular reader. Why are you not exploring membership? What is stopping you from doing that? You regularly contribute to this. You are going to benefit more from being a regular member. And as I said, this will come down. The time will come down, and the occurrences will also come down. So explore that. Should I take a loan to become a pilot starting flying school this year in 5 months? Loan. पांच में से एक दो तीन, हाँ, लोन may not be bad for you. Take a loan, you never give a loan. हाँ. Cap Wilder, you can take a loan. Answer to your question, straight and simple. Yes, you can take a loan to explore that. And I know you've been exploring being a pilot and stuff. We've talked about it. But you never give a loan to anybody. That money will never come back to you. Okay. If you take a loan, you are going to get outcome out of it. Okay, Dylan. I saw your message. Thank you. I will just pick up your question now. So I hope Cap Wilder, it answers what you were looking for. Good luck, bro. I know you've been exploring this. Good luck. All right, Dillian, 24 11 1992, 11 a.m. Chandigarh. Okay. Uh, Looking for job, money, and career. So is everyone, my bro. And I think I warned you before about marriage and all that stuff. So we will not go there. Job, money, career. You are running through. Arey, yaar, your Ketu Dasha is about to start. Okay. So if you are in any kind of romance, be careful. There could be a hit there for sure. Okay. But at least the good part is Ketu is aspecting your 11th. So that is the good part because I was about to see some. See, your Mercury is also combust and in retro, and you are running your Mercury Dashan. You would have had gains, Dylan, but you would not have been happy about those gains because they are not exactly to your expectation. I can tell you with your chart. 100% your gain, like you are putting an effort for 100, your outcome should be 100, but you will be getting 80, 70, 60, not even 90, 95. That's how bad your situation is. वो थोड़ा, that's not great, but good thing is Lagna Lord is sitting in the Lagna itself, यार, which is a very good thing. थोड़ा रुक के आएगा, but it will come, don't worry, it will come. And see, boss, your Ketu Dasha is starting, so that is going to be tricky because it is starting next month only. So, I mean, that is why I have to talk about it to begin with. So, until October this year, just be patient. You will get some improvement for the next 1 year from October till next December. And if you are in the foreign land, I can see you are in Canada, you are going to make better. You are going to make better outcome in that period, even though your Venus is sitting in the house of 12th house, in the house of expenses. But you will have windows here. You will have windows to make money, and much better period will come in the Surya, Mercury, Rahu, Moon. I think 2026 is going to be one of the best years in the next 7 years for you to make money. Then it will be uh 2028, 2027 second half till 2028 first half, and then 2029 second half till 2030 first half. Those three windows in the next 7 years are going to be the periods where you can see substantial growth in your income. Otherwise, you know why this period you had stunted growth. So you would have understood what I'm trying to say and should have resonated with you, my friend. Okay. So I hope, Dylan, that answers your question. We'll pick up Ushma Kanani's question. Ushma would have been waiting for a long time, and we'll take that. Ushma, 14th June 1965, 1:40 a.m. Jinja, Uganda. Okay. Okay. I'm assuming you're a guy, Ushma. Oh, oh, I think the servers are down here for some reason. Oh boy. Guys, I'll have to. Ushma, I will figure out to answer your question, and after that. Okay, Ushma, you're a girl. For some reason, this is. Let me see, restarting. I can't restart my entire this thing. Hold on. Let me try and change the browser. Ushma. Female. Let me retry it, guys. There is some issue I'm getting. Ushma, where is her question? 14th June 1965, 1:40 a.m. Ginger, Uganda. Okay, okay. Browser changed helped. Okay. So, will I be moving residence soon, or will I be staying local and far away? Would I get a job? No job at the moment. So, uh, hold on. Let me check your which period you're running right now. So you're running Rahu, and Rahu Saturn. Yes, Saturn. No, yeah. So, see, there. Um, job. Acha. One second. Give me. Let me check your Mars as well. I'll have to go into Pratantar Dashas as well to give you that answer. Okay, just hold on a bit. Rahu, Saturn, Mercury is running. Then Ketu is going to come into place. No, no, not because of job. So yes. So first of all, I see you possibly changing your residence either in the month of May 2024, okay, all the way to 6th of June of this year itself. Okay, there is one possibility. If you do that, I think you might be doing it for your own cause. It is not job led. It is not job, like you might want to do that change because you are not happy with something. It is because of that. Um Other possibility could be, uh, yeah, and your question is that, um, sixth, fifth color order, fourth color order. Actually, my Ketu is aspecting your fifth house as well. Yes. So, and your Suri is in the 11th, which is 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 places away from itself. And Ketu is giving an aspect to it. And that period is going to come. See, I think there could be a potential change for you, not just like your local. I think it should be like far away. It should be at a distance. Okay. Ideally, I expect it could happen at a longer distance, long distance for you when compared to short distance. It will not be local in my mind. Far away. Yeah. So answer your question is far away. Saturn is sitting in 12th in its own sign, and it will give, it can give that change. And yes, job is a possibility because I later watched your Saturn as well, and I think it's going to happen either until this June, or you making some kind of job related movement might also happen in the end of this year, December to January of 2025. Those are the two windows are very very clear for you, in which that possibility is coming into play. Okay. And actually you might get your job before, and you might not make a switch in terms of your residence before. You might make a change in your residence in the first half of 2025 itself, but a little later, like March, Feb, April, all the way till May. That period is what I'm seeing for you, Ujma. So these two windows right now, you might just not be happy with something, and you might want to change your residence, and that could be local also. That current change, like you might just want to shift apartments or stuff like that. But long term job related, I see in the other window I've told you. So Ujma, I hope that helps you. And business, I will no, don't do, don't go for business, Ujma. You are going to burn your money. Hmm. Your seventh lord is also combust. It is sitting in a good place, but it is combust. It is not. It's sitting in its own sign, but no, don't do that. Okay, you stick with a job opportunity and stuff. That'll be better for you. And you've thank you for your contribution, but with the same amount, you could have actually got access for the entire month, Ujma. So you should have explored that. But nevertheless, guys, please do not pay more. I want to conclude. I see more contribution have come in, and I will not be able to address. So uh, yeah, please don't do these 30-40 rupees. I request you to please stop contributing, and I because I want to wrap up. I will try and address as many questions as I can quickly, but I need to wrap up after this. um, so Aristha Golapudi, I need to see where her question is, because thank you for your contribution, Aristha. But your, yeah, I see you have retracted your question, Aristha. So because you've retracted, I don't see the details with me anymore. And I really dislike this because people retract and then they message me with screenshots that I gave you this money, that money, and for $1 for 30 rupees, I have to like. Uh, okay, I saw your question finally, Arista. Yeah, please don't retract your questions, and try and keep your questions at the same place where you've uh, where you've contributed. That makes my life simple. October 20, 1989, 20. कहाँ गया? October 20, 1989. 1989, October 20. What is the time of birth? 1:30 p.m. Hyderabad. 1:30 p.m. Hyderabad, Telangana. Okay. So, uh, yeah, I'm currently a doctor in the last year of training. After gruesome 18 years of training, will I have a good career? General prediction. Okay. Let me first of all click on reading done so that yes. Okay. So you have Moon and Jupiter in your sixth. Gaj Kesari Yoga is there. Saturn ascendant. Saturn is sitting 12th to itself. It's sitting in the 12th house. I think yeah, explains that you should be settled abroad. You will not be able to go back to your motherland. You will be there. And more importantly, your Venus is in the house of gains for you. Okay, I see this thing. It's the lord of your career. 10th lord is sitting in 11th, means your career will be pretty damn good if you are able to somehow associate with some MNC. Okay, it will be very good for you. It will be very very good for you. Your Mercury is also exalted, and hmm, your exactly. So your career, one, you will shine in your career. You're going to do pretty good. Married life, I would want you to be careful about, because that is somewhere I see a concern, um, deep concern. Your career will shine. You are going to find a lot of fame, and you are going to grow in terms of your wealth as well. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and your income will increase over a period of time. You can be rest assured of that. You can be rest assured of that. Okay, there is some serious issues that are coming in terms of the shy and all that stuff, but and your current transit position, Jupiter will come into your sixth. So yeah, so if your Jupiter will come in your business in terms of your healthcare is going to expand from May onwards. Jupiter is also coming into the sixth house, so you will be happy about it, my friend. You should be happy. Okay, all right. Let's quickly check Roshni, female, 24/7/96. 4/7. Guys, please do not do any paid contributions. uh, I have to stop after this. Please don't do any paid contributions. I will not be able to stress today. 12:45. They are Roshni, you've not fan funding वाले question में Roshni has given her birth details before. I remember you missed your place of birth this time. Bangalore. Okay. Okay, Bangalore. Okay, so your question is Rahu in 12th is bad, Moon in first aspect 7th, is it good? Will be my bad aspects. So you are understanding the problems. Okay. So no, Rahu in 12th, it will make you very exploratory. That is the point, Roshni, and that is where I would want you to be careful, because Rahu coming in 12th, see, from 12th house also gives you bed pleasures and stuff. So tendencies to explore relationships outside and all that stuff is a possibility coming with you, because your Venus is getting aspected by Rahu, and Venus is in its own sign. Rahu is in par with in the sign of Mercury, right? So very tricky situation. I'm not saying you're a bad person or you're like doing all shit. I'm not saying that, but yes, that trigger does come. Moon aspecting your seventh. Actually, Moon in seventh, I could have given a different vibe. Moon in Lagna is very good. Actually, it makes your Chandra and Lagna Kundli same. Okay, so means you are mentally and physically aligned. That is a good thing for you, Roshni. But otherwise, and Jupiter is also aspecting your seventh house, so that's another good thing. Okay, but not everything can be perfect, right? So it is okay if there are few things that are tricky in your chart, and see that, like, I don't want you to read too much into it. I just want you to be cognizant, and I think you know stuff. That is why you're asking very, very specific questions, Roshni, and I'm completely understanding what you're trying to hint. But I mean, in a public forum, I can speak only few things. So I would want you, so you are aware, Roshni, of some of the weaknesses in the chart. So just learn to overcome that, and then figure out a strategy to, don't be worried about moon and lagna. No, don't be. Okay, don't be too worried about that. I would only be worried with Rahu's aspect to Venus, and I would want you to be careful on certain things in your own conduct. And I told you why past issues will come, and I think that's why your thing is coming back. Okay, so that's the reason I kind of told you all that stuff. I hope it makes sense. If not, we can connect again. This thing, maybe you should also explore, Roshni, coming into this thing, the membership form, so that it just helps us make our life simple. Chalo, 1990. Aparajita is 1995. 2755 is May 27th. Time of birth is 10:50 a.m. 10:50 a.m. And the place of birth is Ranchi, Jharkhand. Generate birth chart. Okay, so what is your question? Not getting right proposal for marriage. Will I get married this year? Um, your Jupiter is in your fifth house. Saturn is the lord of your seventh, and it is sitting in eighth. Not bad. Mars is in your second, in the sign of Sun. Okay, so let's quickly look into your. Uh, so you are Manglik. That is, uh, but it is mild Manglik. Okay, don't worry about it. uh, and that cancellation will also happen, so don't even worry about that. But let's look into your dasha. you are running you are running your Mars dasha itself. Okay, good. So you're running your Mars dasha itself, and oh, actually, sorry, you are running your moon dasha. Okay, and your Mars dasha will get started in June. Okay, and then you have, I think, yeah, Jupiter, 8, 9, 10. See, I see delays, and I see the best period for you to get married will be in the Antardasha of Saturn. Okay, around October of 2026 till December of 2027. I know it sounds pretty late, but mm, see, Mars and Saturn are also in mutual aspect. Mars is sitting in second. Delay, though that Mangal Dosha is getting cancelled, don't worry about it. It's getting cancelled. It's mild, but it'll still have its effect. You could get some proposals right now, but I don't think they'll make sense. And then under Rahu, I will not. That is not a good period. From October of 2024 till November of 2025 is not a good period. Another, actually, I mean, Saturn under the Dasha I'm giving you as the prime period. Finding good referrals might happen in next year, November itself. Next year, November itself, you might uh, find this thing. And हाँ, Jupiter is coming in transit in 11th. तो थोड़ा बहुत तो it will give you an impact. You might start getting certain proposals, but they will not materialize this year. There is a possibility that something you might find this year, some proposal might come into play, and it might materialize actually next year in 2025 in the Antardasha of Mars. Sorry, Jupiter. Okay, so be patient. 1 year, be patient, and things will work out for you, Aprajita. And the last, we have this guy Banner. 16/1/97, 1997 January. 16th, 13, 47, Nevada, Bihar. Okay. Chance of reunion. I don't know what you mean by reunion, but I'm assuming that you've had some kind of a issue with your marital or love affair or something. So that is what I'm assuming you are referring to. So Rahu and Mars are together. Baap re baap. You must be like gana romantic. Very romantic, bro. Okay. Surya Dasha is running for you. Um, and then Moon will kick in. Okay. So, and within Sun, you are running Ketu until June. So, until June, just forget it. Okay. Then, okay. Now, let me just, now that I've seen your Dashas, so, Moon. Huh. So some change you will see because right now Ketu Antardasha, all that romance is going to get lost. You will see some improvement happening when the Surya Antardasha kicks in for you. But majorly under the Moon Mahadasha, once Mars kicks in, yes, or Rahu kicks in, or even Mercury kicks in, you are going to see a possibility of love blossoming again for you. Okay. So, guys, I will have to stop with this. This is all I can do for today. I've spilled over an hour, and unfortunately, I cannot spend more time. I have some official commitment. I have to work today as well over the weekend. Okay. You broke up in Mercury Antardasha. Possible, yeah. So just wait for this period. I told you the Antardashas that will make sense for you. You know my basic mantra of life. That's a good question. I've changed as a person, GK. I've changed as a person because I think I was extremely arrogant. I was naive, um, very aggressive because of my Scorpio and Mars behavior. And I've mellowed in life, and I've, I've started. I think the biggest change that has come in me is that with the tough times that come in life, I've started seeing them as opportunity areas. I think those are the periods I used to crib that, why is it happening to me? Why things are not falling in place and things in that. But I think the mindset change that I've been able to develop is that if the time is rough, it's just here to make us stronger, to make us better people, to be equipped to absorb all good things that are going to be coming in life later. And I strongly believe in some of the quotes, like in Spider-Man, something that doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So all the dashas that are coming in our life, which are making things difficult, yeah, it is how it is. Yeah, Tokas, in every stream I don't get a chance. I'm so sorry, buddy. It's just that I have a limited amount of time, and I'm trying to move people. Trust me, guys. I'm trying to move you people into the regular paid consultation. Sorry, not paid consultation. The membership model, so that the people who want to devote more time in this thing, and the rest of the people can get free reading here. But it's just not happening, and uh, I'm genuinely trying hard, but I'm also choked with bandwidth. I have tons of things that I have to address. Okay. So sorry about that. I have to get going with the other set of work, and I really appreciate you guys coming in, and I'm gonna see if I can maybe record a video for some of these questions that have been put in here, and I have not taken not got a chance to read through them. I will see if I can record and publish something, but I cannot promise it, guys. It completely depends on my work schedule and how things are shaping up. Okay. So have a good weekend, enjoy your day, and yes, the paid consultation for some of the people who are asking, you have to reach out on Instagram, DM on Instagram, and please do not negotiate because my prices are My fees is not to earn money. It is still very less when compared to some of the biggest channels of YouTube, where those people themselves do not give you consultation. They have 20 employees working for them and doing consultations for 4 5,000. I'm charging a fee sitting in US at a bare minimum cost. So please do not do anything of that sort. And if you cannot afford, that is the reason I'm suggesting explore membership, because that's going to be cheaper for you. Okay, I've kept it dirt cheap. If you have a membership, that's dirt cheap for you. You get regular access to the questions. There are less number of people. My goal is not to have more than 50 people in the membership, and we have at around 8 or 9, 10, I guess, right now. Okay, so that will give you a sense. You will get assured presence with me twice a month, and this will come down, and 1 week will be off. That's how it's going to happen. This will come down to once a month. All right, guys, have a good one, enjoy, and thank you for joining today's session. Bye bye.